Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your video tarot forecast for the week of January 25th through the 31st. Before we get started, let me just remind everybody I do have mentoring sessions and group mentoring sessions available for those of you who would like to explore and expand your own psychic or intuitive abilities. And these are open to all levels of psychic ability, whether you're just starting to realize you're psychic or you're getting ready to go pro. Okay, so let's get on with your reading. Oh, by the way, how would you get in on that? All you have to do is drop me a line, and you can find my contact information at my website, amista.info. All right, let's really get started, Aquarius. So on Monday, what you have coming up, the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is a good card, actually. It says that you had a situation that was really on your mind, maybe even distracting you from everyday duties and maybe even giving you a hard time sleeping. When the Nine of Swords comes in reverse on Monday, this tells me that something has happened with that situation so that it no longer has you so distracted. So either something with the situation itself has changed, or you have done some spiritual or some psychological healing so that you have just been able to turn loose of this situation and let it go, which is really awesome. Good for you. So that's Monday. Tuesday, Aquarius. King of Cups shows up for you. This is somebody that you're going to be interacting with. Now, for most of you, this will be a male. For some of you, this could be a female as well. When I see the King of Cups come on the scene, basically what's going on is you're having an interaction, and it's going to be an interaction that does include conversation about feelings. I know that's tough for you, Aquarius. You like to stay surface level. When things get a little bit deeper, that's hard for you. This conversation may be with somebody who is a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Doesn't really have to be, but this is somebody who is comfortable with their feelings. They're comfortable expressing their feelings. They're comfortable releasing their feelings when it's time. I feel like this person is coming to you in a calm way, talking about how they feel about certain things that are going on. For some of you, these are going to be positive, happiness-making things to hear. For others of you, maybe not so positive. This might shine a light on some things that maybe you need to work on, or that you need to change, or that need to change in some kind of situation with this person. It's going to be an enlightening conversation. I feel like for most of you, you're actually going to have a little bit of both. You're going to hear about how this person is proud of you for certain things and how they really need you to work on other things so that the relationship that you have with this person can continue as it is, or maybe even improve. Now, I don't really get that this is necessarily a romantic partner as much as this is somebody in your life that you just count on. This could be a good friend, really. And I think for a lot of you, it is a good friend. For some of you, this is going to be a colleague at work who also is a good friend, or somebody that you can rely on and count on at work. It doesn't have a real huge romantic feel to it, even though it's the King of Cups, and it could. It just doesn't have that feel to me. So I might be wrong, or, maybe for a few of you it's romantic, but I'm really feeling like for most of you, this really has more to do with a friendship and a conversation about feelings within that friendship. Okay? Now, let's move on to Wednesday. Complete different energy here. We've got the Lovers showing up. This is talking about having some kind of relationship, and usually it is romantic, but it doesn't actually have to be. It could be about a friendship, a family relationship, or a business relationship as well. But the key to this card is that whatever relationship we're looking at here on Wednesday, this is a relationship that's moving forward in some kind of significant way on Wednesday. Things are going well. You guys maybe are making some wonderful memories that are going to be nice to look back on in the future. It's a really good card. It just talks about things going well, feeling really good with another person. Okay? Now, Thursday, Three of Swords in reverse. This to me talks about some conversation that you're having on Thursday that is healing, and it's healing to your emotions. So maybe somebody said something that hurt your feelings, or maybe you said somebody that hurt somebody else's feelings, and this is healing to their emotions. But this is people getting things up out onto the table that maybe weren't on the table, maybe weren't so visible before, and maybe they should have been. So this is information coming out that I feel like really it's probably helping both of you to heal and move forward. So this could be a really big conversation with somebody else. Now, the other way that this card can manifest is still going to be emotional healing, but it may be that you are taking the initiative and you are doing something about getting some healing for yourself without anybody else's involvement or participation. This can have to do with forgiving somebody who you're holding a lot of anger towards. This can be letting that anger go, letting that resentment go. This can be trying to see whatever happened from the other person's point of view. But definitely there's something here about healing that has to do with your emotions. So whether you're working on that with somebody else or whether you're working on it by yourself, I feel like you make good progress with it Thursday either way. Now Friday, Aquarius, what you have coming up is the Three of Coins. This talks about collaboration with somebody else. I do feel like maybe you're helping somebody with a project, or maybe they're helping you. Maybe at work you're collaborating with somebody. This could be at home collaborating with somebody. Some of you may be working on science projects with children at home or something along those lines. Now the other thing that this could be is this could be celebration, and coming up on Friday, and the fact that you're so social yourself wouldn't be surprising to see you out celebrating as well. So, and I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be a double dipper card. What's a double dipper card, Amista? Have you lost your mind? A double dipper card is a card that has two meanings, and those two meanings can come in for the same person. So you could be collaborating with somebody and you could be going out and partying later, okay? So that's a double dipper card. So I feel like a lot of you will actually have both of those going on in your life on Friday. But I feel like for those of you who are just getting the one meaning, then that one meaning is going to have to do with coordinating with somebody else on some kind of project, doing some kind of cooperative thing there. Now let's see, coming up on Saturday and Sunday, you got two nights. Wow. Okay, Aquarius, you're not the first one that's happened to this week. I feel like both of these energies are both for the whole weekend, not just for one day or the other. So we're going to look at them together. But these are your Saturday and your Sunday cards. What you had for Saturday is Knight of Cups reversed. What you had for Sunday is Knight of Swords reversed. So Knights are all about action. I personally know some Aquariuses, and I'm kind of reacting to these cards in a way that I shouldn't be. Shouldn't react to cards in a reading, guys. Not when you're the one reading them. Okay, Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords together. So here's what this energy basically says. This is saying that you're feeling, number one, you're feeling very pessimistic or negative about the idea of a relationship working out, maybe a particular relationship, maybe relationships in general. That's just going to depend on who you are. That's going to manifest different ways. And I feel like you're taking some action based on that feeling that you're going to regret later. Knights of Swords, when they come in reverse, talk about taking dramatic action and then later on realizing that you had gone off half-cocked and you really wish you wouldn't have done that. So I feel like for some of you, you're in this relationship. I mean, look, here's Wednesday. You've got the Lover's card. That's good. Here's Thursday. You're doing some healing. What's going on? Are you healing with an ex while you've got this relationship going on with the Lover's card? Could be. Aquarius like to have a lot of things going on as far as relationships in their lives, but it's all surface stuff. So it wouldn't totally surprise me if that was what's going on with you, that you're healing up things with an ex at the same time that you're already in a relationship with somebody else before you were really done healing. And now there's something going on the weekend where you've got yourself a little bit confused. Do I like my ex? Do I like the one I'm with? Do I like my ex? Do I like the one I'm with? Should I give my ex a chance? But what about the one I'm with? And I feel like there, because of this mindset that you've been in, the one that you're with, yeah, wow, this is really getting specific, guys. Okay, the one that you're with, you've been treating them kind of, I don't want to say bad. Maybe I do want to say bad. Maybe not all of you have been treating the one you're with bad, but you've been distant and cold at a minimum. Maybe some of you have actually been hitting it with the ex, and that's treating the one you're with bad. Sorry to say. So I think that this change in how you've been treating the new one has caused a rift between you and the new one. And I'm thinking that things didn't go so well when you tried to reconnect with the ex either. You guys got some healing, and then you tried to go, oh, we're all healed up, let's try and do a relationship now, and that was a little too far to go. And so you've got two relationships now that are on the fritz. You're feeling really frustrated and aggravated and pessimistic about these relationships. And now you're taking drastic action. I feel like you're breaking up with the one that you're with. And I feel like you're going to end up regretting that. You're going to look back at that and go, what was I thinking? Okay, so here's the deal, Aquarius. First of all, this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody. Second of all, I'm thinking this went pretty specific, so it's going to apply to fewer people than it normally does, I would imagine. Thirdly, if you feel like this does apply to you, and those of you who it does apply to, I am sure you know, as you're watching me, you know, yep, that's me. That's the situation coming on. I already feel it. Guess what? You have free will, so you don't have to throw yourself into this conundrum here. You don't have to. Okay? You have choices here. I mean, you have choices all along the way here. First of all, you could stay loyal to the one you're with and not be talking about anything you shouldn't be talking about to your ex. Okay, that's one choice you could make, and that would keep you out of this conundrum to start with. The next choice you could make is, say you do talk to your ex and you have some healing and some closure. Maybe you needed that. Now you're feeling confused. Well, guess what? You have the choice of telling the one that you're with, hey, I don't want to hurt you, but I want you to know what's going on. And I think it's important that you know where I stand. And I felt like I needed to get this closure or this healing with my ex, and things didn't go exactly the way I thought. And now I kind of don't know where I stand with that person. So that's a choice that you can make that will help things with the one that you're with, because then they don't feel like you're trying to pull a fast one on them. At least they respect you for being honest. And if they walk, they walk. Then you don't have to make a choice. And if things don't work out with the ex, maybe they would be willing to come back and work with you because they know that you're honest and you're sincere and you've got integrity. Maybe, not making any guarantees, but it keeps you out of this situation where you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I do now? So all kinds of choices in here, guys. All kinds of places that you can exercise your free will if you feel like this applies to you, so that you don't get yourself in this fix, because by the end of it, I gotta say, it just looks like a hot mess. So I would say do what you can to keep yourself out of hot mess situation. But that's just me. I don't like hot messes. If you like drama, then this could be a good week for you. So anyway, Aquarius, no judgment here. That is your week. If you want to let it be your week, that is your week. And I want to tell you that I appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me. Also, I want to say thank you for all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and the comments. I do appreciate you all so much. Everyone have a fantastic, fantastic week. I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out.